So when we talked about the administration of the right to be forgotten, we were really talking about the kind of political mechanisms that were in place to try to impart this right to be forgotten. Through the court case that came down, the mechanisms that resulted were individuals requesting the search engine directly to remove certain URLs when their names were searched. That is one way that right to be forgotten could be administered. We wanted to look and see if attitudes towards the right to be forgotten changed if you changed the administration, meaning if you went through another channel to address old information that was sort of haunting you online. And so this could have been going to court, going to an agency, going to the websites directly instead of just the search engine intermediary. So that's what we meant by administration.
I would just emphasize the difference between, so all of the things that we talk about in the paper, all the things we've talked about so far, are all caught up in the European system, which is different from the American system in almost every way you could imagine. So the kind of cultural norms are different, the actual federal systems are different. The federal systems are nested within this international system, which is really unusual, and certainly the United States has nothing remotely like that, and in fact tends toward the other side, right? We're very isolationist, and we like to think that we're extraordinary and all those kinds of things.
Snowflakes.
So yes, exactly, social snowflakes. So there is, and I think too in Europe, I'm not sure how much of this was. Let's think about all of the possible ways to administer this and then choose the best one. It's just kind of like this is what they had the mechanism in place to be able to do, and so they said, all right, we're going to let this go through the search engines because that's kind of the statute that this is based on. That's how that is going to work the best. So we're just going to go through that way. So we're kind of interested in exploring other options and what people think about them.
Yeah, that is a really good point. The way that this process that we've seen shake out over the last year is the result of a court case that happened to be about search engines. So it was a guy who sued because his old bankruptcy notice kept coming up on Google. Had it been something else, we might have seen the case, the judge was quite adamant about applying this right to be forgotten. Pretty fed up, I think, with American intermediaries, wanted to do something about this, and that happened to be the facts in front of him. There's nothing about the definition of a data controller that limits it to search engines. The case just happened to be about search engines.